The second thing we need to look at is your financial responsibilities and your financial obligations. These are the things that you really need to attend to every single month in order to be alive or stay alive, which is your food, which is your transport, which is your housing, which is your vehicles, which is your schooling, the school fees and things like that. Those are things that you are obligated to do as a human being or as somebody that is working. You need to be able to pay your rent. You need to be able to put petrol in your vehicle. You need to be able to have extra money to buy food and things like that. And also bearing in mind that you also need to put aside some money for entertainment purposes, because you can't work and not enjoy your money while you're working, and that is something that we also generally don't do. We just work. Well, I'll speak for myself. You just work, and you don't actually enjoy the money that you are working for. Also, when it comes to your financial responsibilities, this is where we're going to look at your insurance policies. Now, the insurance business is a booming business, right? But you need to be very selective, and you need to be very sober in terms of you taking out an insurance policy, right? Your first policy that you should have, or a cover that you should have, is medical insurance. That is a medical aid. You need a medical aid in this day and age at the moment, right? The next thing that you've got to look at is, do you have a life cover that covers dreaded disease? That is something else that you need to look at, okay? We've mentioned your vehicle or your housing insurance plans. That is also a must if you own a car or you own a property. Another thing you need to look at is educational policies. I say that hesitantly because they seem good at the beginning, but when it's time for the payout, it's generally not what you expected, or it's not the projection that you actually were given when you took out the policy. So when it comes to policies as well, insurance policies, life policy, you also need to be very aware of the fact that these fluctuate with the inflation rate, with what's going on in the country, with what's going on with the economy. So even though it may say that in event that you die, that you will get 3 million rands, that your surviving family will get 3 million rands, depending on the status of the country economically, it might not be 3 million. Or even if it is 3 million, it's not a 3 million of today. The same applies as 3 million 30 years ago is not the same 3 million today. So also bear those things in mind, that it fluctuates, and so get something that is reasonable, that is realistic, and also helps you live a good, healthy, productive life as well in the meantime, while you are still here. The third thing that I'd like us to also look at, or this is the most important thing in my opinion, is we need to live within our means all the time. Do not live according to the Joneses. Do not live according to the Browns. Do not live according to the Raminis, because we don't know how they get their income. And you can only be sure of your lifestyle with the income that you have. So looking at other people and what they have and what they don't have, it doesn't help you. It's not going to do anything positive for you. Yes, you can admire them. Yes, you can look at what they've accomplished as a family or as an individual. However, live within your means. When I say that, I mean don't fall back on your repayments whatsoever. If you cannot afford to go out with your friends, don't go out. It might sound a little bit harsh or, I don't know, insensitive, but if you cannot afford to go out, don't go out. If you cannot afford to maintain or pay for the property that you live on, don't buy it. If you cannot afford to make your car repayments, don't buy it. You know, just save your money, live within your means. Don't have debt. Guys, believe me, I've been there. I know what I'm talking about, where you are in debt month in, month out. You have got more month than money every time, and it makes you miserable, it makes you depressed, it makes you ill. So you need to tie in all these things that I've mentioned, your financial goals, your financial responsibilities, and also live within your means. And if possible, whenever possible, buy cash. Rather save up now and buy whatever you want later for cash, as opposed to using credit, because with credit comes interest, and the interest is so inflated that by the time you start paying off your debt, you've spent a good 3 years paying off interest and you haven't even touched your principal debt. So those things you need to understand and you need to look at. Pay cash for the things that you need. It is the best way to go. There's no use buying food on credit, because once you've cooked that food, eaten that food, you've gone to the bathroom, but next month you got to pay for the food that you've eaten already and has been disposed of already. So I hope you're understanding where I'm coming from when it comes to this debt issue. I'm very afraid of debt. I don't like it, and that is the one thing that I am adamant and I will be an advocate for, is buy things cash. If you can't afford it right now, it's fine. When you can afford it, you will have it, and it will be more satisfying to have it at that point than to have something now and you're paying it off for the next 5 years. Within those 5 years, it would have broken down, something would have happened, you don't like it anymore, there's a newer model out, there's this, that, and the other, and all these other things. So please, let's stick to paying cash for our things, or purchasing things cash, you know, or putting a good down payment down so that you can pay off your debt quicker, faster, sooner. Guys, basically what I just wanted to do in this video was just to make us a little bit more financially aware and financially present in what we do on a day-to-day basis, and not living from paycheck to paycheck. And that's why I said in the beginning, this might be a very sensitive topic at this present moment, but I am in the exact same situation. I have lost my job. Well, I lost my job 2 months ago, and I am speaking from experience. I'm speaking from being in the struggle. I'm speaking from working and from paycheck to paycheck. It was a nightmare, because the reality of it is that our economical situation, or our economical landscape, is so volatile at the moment that you may have a job today, you wake up tomorrow morning, you get a call or you get into a meeting and you don't have a job, which is exactly what happened to me. So we need to be very conscious of the money that we spend. We need to be conscious and grateful for the money that we do get from our jobs, from what we do for a living, and stay within your means. Live within your means. That is all I'm asking you, is live within your means, and teach our younger generation, teach our children about money. Teach them what it takes to get money. Make them value money in the healthy way and not in the unhealthy way. When I say that, it's like money is here to be spent on this, that, and the other, flash, flash, flash. No. Value money in the sense that you buy things for cash, you've got savings, you are comfortable, you can live for a couple of months without having a salary or an income, and that makes life a little bit more bearable at the end of the day. And to all my fellow unemployed people out there, let's just hang in there, hold on. There will be light at the end of the tunnel. I believe it because that is what I am living on every day I wake up. That is what I believe, that there will be a breakthrough for each and every one of us. We just got to look for those opportunities and take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to us. And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much. Thank you for staying so long on the video. I absolutely appreciate it. And if you are still watching this video at this moment, please give it a massive thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. And with that, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.